Hey everyone, skull902 here, and my original plan didn't quite work out. This isn't like gameplay at all. I'm not testing out my new controllers that I got last Christmas. Why, this is a wheel decide. What are we doing here? My goodness, could it be? Well, the title of the wheel decide kind of fucking gives it away, but yeah. Not to mention the title of the stream, but I'm selecting episodes of Rule of Three, as well as the first batch of follow-ups uh, to have another look at for the second batch of follow-ups. Hello, Mr. Scoot. So, for those who might not be aware, Rule of Three is a review series that I do. Where I take a look at the first three episodes of something like a TV show, or like the first three installments of a comic, so like issues of a comic, or whatever the case may be. Um, and last year I introduced a spin-off called Follow-ups, where the basic premise is I review the rest of a particular set of whatever. So like I did Yu Yu Hakusho for instance, and I said I'm going to follow up on that. Then it got selected for follow-ups, and I did the rest of the first season. So that's the basic gist of that. Hello to Crestline, by the way. Um, so what do we have here then? I decided to include episodes where I said maybe. So we got One Punch Man and Kim Possible in here as well to spice things up. But we have the Looney Tunes show. If that's selected, I'll do the rest of the first season. My Hero Academia, rest of the first season for that. The rest of the first season of One Punch Man, as well as Sonic Boom. Seasons 1 and 2 of Card Captors, specifically the Nelvana dub. Uh, so if that one gets picked, that's what it'll be. Super Mario Kun. I will finish the Mario World arc for a review of that. The most recent episodes that came out only earlier this month. Digimon. I'll finish the first season of that if it's selected. Gungrave. We'll finish that. Earthworm Jim. I decided to just if this one gets picked, I'll just finish the whole thing because it's not a very long cartoon at all. I could easily do both seasons. Kim Possible season one, and then we got the follow-ups as well. So these are up for the running as well. We've got Sonic IDW. I'll do the Metal Virus arc if it gets picked. Yu Yu Hakusho season two. Wakfu season two, and finally Cardcaptor Sakura. I will do the Animax dub of season three. However, there is one asterisk to the original follow-up episodes. I don't want it to be like an entire repeat of last year's batch. So if two of the original follow-up episodes get selected, I won't I won't take any more. So there's a cap on these. So yeah, welcome Sunswift. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, that's just the basic gist of how this is gonna go. So yeah, uh, let's select us some episodes. I'm doing four as per usual. So episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8 of Rule of Three follow-ups will be selected right now. So let's do the first one. And it looks like it's going to be the Looney Tunes show. Interesting. So we'll finally get a follow up on the Looney Tunes show. Get rid of that from the list and follow up there. I totally meant to do that. Sunswift says I went to the doctor's office today. Got a corn cut out of my. Ooh, Goodness, well, I hope your foot's okay. I definitely hope your foot's okay and that you're relaxing and hopefully enjoying me rambling about this. So yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the Looney Tunes show as well. So I look forward to watching the rest of the first season for follow-ups here. So yeah, welcome Wild Style, welcome Sai Patel. I'm just selecting episodes of Rule of Three to follow up on for the second batch of follow-ups. And it's good to hear your foot's okay, Sunswift. Um, I already selected the first of four that I'm doing. It's going to be the Looney Tunes show. So let's select the second episode now. Episode 6 of follow-ups is going to be. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we got a follow-up of one of the original follow-ups. I'm doing season 2 of Wakfu. And I remember the first season was kind of a slow burn, where it didn't really pick up. There wasn't a whole lot of great episodes until the second half, but the second half was really fucking good. So I wonder how season 2 will fare, if it'll live up to how awesome the second half of the first season was. So I'm pretty excited for that one. So yeah, welcome to the stream, Katie. Uh, so we got the Looney Tunes show, and we've got Wakfu season 2. Remember, if another episode of the original batch of follow-ups gets selected, I'll disqualify the rest of them from this batch. So yeah, without any further delay, let's see what our third episode in this batch is going to be. Round and round the wheel goes. And it's My Hero Academia. All right. The funny thing about My Hero is I liked it and I started watching more. Um, and I'm terrible at binging. I got up to the 8th episode, and that was in September of 2019. So I originally started watching it in December of the previous year. Got up to episode 8, and again, that was around like September, somewhere in the fall of 2019. Haven't seen a single episode since. But if I remember correctly, the first season's 13 episodes. Uh, Also, welcome Michael the Wolf. The first season's like 13 episodes, so it shouldn't be too much. I'll just watch the whole damn thing again. That's what I did for Yu Yu Hakusho, actually. I just watched the first 3 episodes when I got to the original follow-ups. So yeah, looking forward to My Hero. So we've got the Looney Tunes show, we've got season 2 of Wakfu now, and the rest of season 1 of My Hero Academia. So it's going to be the final turn of the wheel here. So let's see what the wheel brings us for the finale of Batch 2. So yeah, here we go. It's spinning. What are we gonna land on here? And the final episode of Batch 2 is going to be. Yeah. Sonic Boom Season 1. I'm gonna finish that. So, hells yeah. Sonic Boom was pretty funny. And I've watched a fair bit of it since my original Rule of Three review. I did it for, like how I prepared for the Sonic movie video, which I might do another video of that type for. And I did it just in private with Rabbit and Josh as well. So yeah, I'll look forward to rewatching some episodes and finishing the first season and doing that for you guys. Uh, so yeah, those are our selections, everybody, for the fourth batch. why did I say that? The second batch of follow-ups for Rule of Three. Just to recap, it's episode 5 is going to be the Looney Tunes show. The rest of season 1. The second episode is going to be season 2 of Whack Fu. The seventh episode is going to be season 2, or rather season 1 of My Hero Academia. And then episode 8 is going to be the rest of season 1 for Sonic Boom. So, yeah, looks like a pretty solid batch of episodes. And I look forward to seeing how those all turn out. And I hope that you guys look forward to the reviews as well. So now it's time, since we've selected the episodes now. I want to sit here, chill, and shoot the shit with you guys for a bit, because why the fuck not? So indeed, Sunswift, better than the Sonic Boom games. So yeah, 11 minutes into the stream, let's start the Q&A session and have ourselves a bit of a chat before I go do something else. So what do you guys want to talk about? And while I'm waiting for that, I have an incredible thing to show you guys. So like I have been interested in figure collecting for a while. Not that I uh, ever get the chance. And Mr. Scoot, I will get to your question in a second. Uh, Not that I like have the money ever to actually get them. Uh, but there are a bunch of figures that I am really interested in getting, and lately, I've really started getting on a Superman kick. Like I've really been wanting to watch some Superman media and whatnot. He's my favorite DC hero, one of my favorite superheroes overall. Fucking love Superman. So I was looking up Superman figures, and uh, I saw a couple good ones that I've since added to my Amazon wish list. And uh, I I went and found the figures that are based on the Dark Knight Returns animated movie, or the comic book, if that's what you prefer. Uh, so just to give you guys an idea, in the Dark Knight Returns, it was done by Frank Miller, and his style for that particular series was really bulky. Like the characters had a lot of muscle on them and whatnot. Uh, Very like stocky, bulky designs, and they looked pretty good. For a comic of that type. Um, so yeah, when it came to the figures though that I found, they look pretty interesting. So the first one I saw was Superman, and let me just show that to you guys right here. Look at that fucking face. Isn't that just a like derpy ass Superman over here? So I had to add that to my Amazon wish list. And then today I found the Batman one. So just put old Batman, actually put him up over here. Uh, look at Batman here. Look at the fucking face he's making. These are fucking meme-tastic figures, my dudes. I I have them both on my Amazon list, and hopefully someday I can get the money to purchase these guys, because my God, they they are pulling some funny faces here. I want them so bad. My goodness. Uh, so the designs, uh, I don't know if it's just the designs not translating to 3D well, or if it's just these sculpts in particular. Excuse me. Um, but my God, I, I fucking love the way these figures look so much. So I just wanted to tell that story of how I'm interested in picking these guys up because of how dumb their faces look. So yeah, I'll just remove them for now, and just get rid of this and get rid of the window capture because we don't need it anymore. There we are. Roll of 3 follow-ups logo. Let's hope Vinny doesn't get his hand on. No, I absolutely hope that he gets his hands on those. Also, welcome Tuxik Newt. If I excuse me, hadn't said that before. So yeah, Mr. Scoot had a question. Skull, who is your favorite Sonic Boom character? Eggman. Eggman by far. I'm sorry, I have something in my throat. I have no idea what it is. You'll have to excuse me sounding like a weirdo with a fucked up voice. Uh, but yeah, I think Eggman just steals the show. The other characters are just there for the ride, basically. I don't know if that's the right expression. Like, I think most of the other characters are good. Let's make that perfectly clear right now. It's just that Eggman is so far ahead that like I personally like him the most. That's just my opinion. Mr. Scoot says his is Tails. Uh, and Tails is a solid choice. I just think that like Eggman's the funniest one. So in a comedy show that helps. And yeah, it's Eggman. Uh, so yeah. Uh, Tuxik said, "Oh my God, what the fuck are those faces, dude? I want those figures so bad just because of them. Good lord. Plus, the Superman and Batman action figures looked a bit cursed. Exactly. Like, I don't know who the fuck approved of those sculpts, but thank God to them because I don't know if I would have gave a second look to those figures if they looked somewhat normal. So I fucking love them. Uh, uh, Katie, the recommendations are for the normal rule of 3 episodes. If I'm following up on something, it's a previous episode, so like it doesn't make any sense for someone to suggest like a new episode. It's just the luck of the draw, whatever the wheel decides to land on, you know. And it has to be a previous episode. Makes sense because I'm following up on them. Uh, so yeah, Wild Style had a new riddle earlier. What is this then? I'm with you all the way at any time of day, and at night I never truly go away. What am I? With you all the time, at any time of day, and at night I never truly go away. Your organs. Yep. I totally the intended answer for that one, I bet. Uh, Katie says, but I did like your review on Kim Possible. It's a fun show. Yeah, it was pretty all right. I thought that it was good. Uh, Again, it wasn't one that I think that I would have sought out necessarily, but I decided to put the ones that I thought were all right or maybes on the wheel here. So you know, okay, organs is not the answer, and apparently time is not either. Well, what could it be then? Um, your senses, maybe. What was a good show, Tuxik? How about phones? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Mr. Scoot. Phineas and Ferb. I might do that. If this were like a normal rule of 3 selection, I would have totally put that on the wheel for you. Perhaps next time. Sunswift was guessing your shadow. Ah, okay, and that was the correct answer. Congrats, Sunswift. You have solved the riddle. It does make sense. It do. Oh, don't worry, Katie. I suck at riddles as well. Not to worry your little head. Imagine a rule of three about Duck Dodgers. Man, we'll have to wait until I do the next selection for rule of three batch 5. But perhaps I'll try to keep Phineas and Ferb and Duck Dodgers in mind for that, because I usually start the wheel off with a few before taking viewer suggestions. So yeah, and whatnot. We should call Wild Style Riddle Master. Uh, well, uh, I was gonna comment about how it was kind of fitting that I showed those Dark Knight Returns figures, in particular Batman uh, and whatnot, and Wild Style was thrown off riddles, just like the Riddler, you know, just like the Riddler. Crest, you could definitely suggest an old series. It's just I have no idea when I'm gonna do the next proper roll of three selection stream, so just keep it in mind, I guess, for when it shows up in your sub box or whatever. I mean, you could mention it now. It's just I'm likely to forget because I'm probably not going to do another one of these until the fall. Uh, my plan is to get the next follow-ups out in the summertime. Uh, so like around the end of summer or like the beginning of fall is when I'll be selecting batch 5 of Rule of Three, and that'll be out either at the tail end of this year or sometime early next year. An old series I suggest is Darkwing Duck. It's been a fun watch for me, says Katie. Yeah, Darkwing Duck would definitely be a possibility. Okay, Wild Style is another one. You can see me at times, but I'm not always there, and I can happen anytime, anywhere. What am I? Um, a heart attack? I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm sorry, Wild Style. I'm shit at these. Uh, okay. Crest says I might suggest a reboot or maybe Futurama. Well, I did an episode on reboot. And Futurama is definitely something I've Futurama is definitely something I've seen enough of to have a solid opinion on. So yeah, surprisingly, it's not a heart attack, everybody. Oh yeah, Katie, I gotta agree. The 80s and 90s were full of great theme songs for Disney cartoons. I would also suggest Recess and Jumanji. Okay, yeah, Recess isn't something I've seen a whole lot of, and when you're talking about Jumanji, did that have a series? I only know it as a movie, and I can't really do movies on Rule of Three. Uh, okay, Tuxic was saying, "Oh, another great show is the OG 2003 Teen Titans. Fuck Teen Titans Go. That show sucks." I'm not so much on the opinion of that. I think I had a small conversation with Vinny last Friday on his stream about it. It's like, I haven't seen much of Go, but what I have seen, it's actually been pretty good to me. Uh, but I'd say 2003 Teen Titans probably like barely qualifies to be selected for a Rule of Three episode. Like it's been a long ass time since I've seen it. Like I've seen a bunch of episodes, but that was like back when I was a kid, and I never really got the full story, you know. So I think that would be one to look into. I've only seen the first episode as an adult, and I think that was like a year and a half ago. So yeah. Okay. So what was Wild Styles? You can see me at times, but I'm not always there. I can happen at any time, anywhere. What am I? I'm not sure. Oh, Clouds is a good answer. Yeah, they had an animated series. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I didn't do a Rule of Three episode on Spectacular Spider-Man, Katie, so that would not qualify. I've seen all of the show. I can tell you right now, the Spectacular Spider-Man's a fucking great show, and that it ended way too soon. Sony should have just given up the movie rights. I understand why they didn't, but they should have just given up the movie rights so that they could keep making that cartoon. I don't know if I followed up on that comment by Crest, but apparently there was a animated series of Jumanji. I haven't seen the movie either, so if that one gets selected whenever I do that stream, I could perhaps watch the movie, and then if I did the cartoon, then I could make comparisons. Yeah, Katie, I agree. The theme song is really great. There was a Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. Well, I guess I don't doubt it, but you know, that would qualify. I've never seen it. You know what would also qualify is something Rabbit sends me every now and then. I fucking love it. Is there was this cartoon called Skeleton Warriors. Great fucking theme song. Never seen an actual episode of the show, but the theme song is fucking amazing. Skeleton Warriors. The answer was a dream. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Oh wow, I've already been on for half an hour. Goodness gracious. That was quick. What'd you think of Tuxik? What's on the mind? And I hope it's I absolutely hope it's those cursed figures. What if Undertale got a TV series or even an anime? Well, um, I'm not the biggest person into Undertale, so I'm not sure if I'm the person to be asking that. But for those that like Undertale, I'm sure I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Okay, thanks for joining in the stream, Mr. Scoot. I hope that you have a good night as well. And I hope that you enjoyed your time here, just chilling and talking about you know shows and whatnot, and all that. So again, good night to you, Mr. Scoot, and I shall see you later. Bucky O'Hare is another. Yeah, and I haven't seen that. That would qualify. It's not just cartoons, by the way, or like comics or whatever. I could do a live action show, for instance. So, like, if I were running one of the normal Rule of Three selection streams and somebody was like, "Do 24," I would put that on the wheel, and it could possibly get an episode. Speaking of Spider-Man, I'm seeing No Way Home in theaters this Thursday. Okay, is that your first time watching it, Katie? Because it's been out for a while, since December. It's been 3 months now. It's fucking crazy. I saw it online through totally legitimate means, uh, and oh, it is your first time. Well, I hope you enjoyed the movie. I thought that it was pretty fun. Won't spoil anything for you, obviously, but Chia Bunny. Tuxic, you could totally suggest The Office. That's one I haven't seen enough of. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm getting people apparently like really hype for a rule of three suggestion stream that's probably not even going to happen till like September or something. I'd find that really interesting. My dad is in town. He wants to go see it with me. Well, hey, you know, I hope you and your dad have a good time seeing the movie, and it should be a good one. I hope you guys like it. Sunswift asking, what should I draw? Whatever you feel like drawing, which I'm sure sounds like a very generic answer, but uh, whatever floats your boat. If you're looking for suggestions, I don't know. Here's I guess the follow-up question to that would be like, what do you like drawing usually? Because then I could get a better idea of what to actually suggest and stuff and things. Well, hey, Katie, it's good that your dad, is still thinking of you and stuff and is coming over to visit. And again, I hope you guys have a fun time, Spider-Man or not. Whatever else you guys get up to, I hope you enjoy that as well, and all that. I keep meaning to listen to all the music you've been sending me, by the way, and I always forget. So sorry about that. But if I remember, I will definitely listen to this guitar cover of Spectacular Spider-Man's theme song. Who has seen images of the original version of Barney the Dinosaur? I have. It, like I was a small child during the 90s. So I was a part of the Barney generation. I've seen the original videos, and as an adult I've seen screen caps of the original suit, and not gonna lie, fam, it's pretty fucking creepy. Though I guess understandably so, because it was a very low budget production when it started out. So yeah. Well, hey, Wild Style. I hope that you had a good stream here. It's always nice to see you. And good job with the riddles. And I'll see you whenever I see you next. So I hope you enjoyed and you have a good rest of your night, Wild Style. Uh, so yeah. Katie says I was born in the 90s. I've seen Barney and saw the Barney live show. Yeah. That was something my mom had on tape. Actually, it was like a Barney live show that he did. There are bits and pieces of it that I remember. Like just as an example, there was this segment where a chorus of kids sang the alphabet song in English, and then there was another chorus of kids that sang it in French. and there was another language, but I forget what it was. Indeed, indeed. Good night, Wild Style. What is the most cursed-looking live-action kids show? Oh man, there are plenty of contenders. Uh, hmm. Oh man, that's actually a tough one, Sun Swift. I don't know. Hmm. Oh man, what is the most cursed-looking live-action kids show? Fuck. Uh. Okay. I think I'm gonna type it out in the chat. Uh. I believe it's called Nanalan. That one was pretty fucking weird. It was all hand puppets. And my god, what the fuck was that show? Na na na, la la la. Teletubbies was way better. Uh, I'm not about to debate that. Uh, Teletubbies was my fucking jam when I was 4 years old. You know what's actually pretty weird. And like I never personally saw Booba, but I think that's also a preschool show. Isn't it weird that the creepiest looking live action kid shows are the ones for preschoolers? Isn't that just the strangest thing? Gotta traumatize them early. Am I right? They all went to Uncle Josh's daycare center, or whatever the fuck that joke was that he said. I know I saw it on TV every once in a while. Like, I wasn't a big Nick Jr. person, unless if it was for Blue's Clues. But I do remember seeing Nanoland every now and then, and thinking, Dear Lord, this show looks really fucked up. It never gave me nightmares or anything like that, but it was just like, what the fuck is this show? Yeah, Uncle Josh's daycare center, the one with the barbed wire fences and shitty drawings of copyrighted characters that he joked about during the Mario World stream back on Christmas. Yeah, I don't know what Booba looks like, so perhaps I'm better off for it. But while we're here, I guess I'll look up screen caps of it. So I won't be able to see the chat for just a sec. That that looks very very strange. It's it's like Teletubbies, but if it were like, or well, I guess Teletubbies was already on drugs, but like, I don't know, like on super drugs. Yeah, but again, like Katie, the thing about like there being so many is that I don't know, it just seems weird to me that the ones that look the most fucked up are for preschool shows. What's the deal with that? That's actually like really strange. The baby son was cursed. And I don't know, and like I thought the baby was weird, but like I never really got scared of it or anything when I was a kiddo. One thing I remember reading was and something that I thought was actually really cool was they revived Teletubbies in the 2010s, and there was a new Sun Baby, and the new Sun Baby was actually the daughter of the original Sun Baby. So that's actually pretty cool. It's a nice casting gag. Ah, no, come on, Katie. Gullah Gullah Island didn't look cursed. I like Binya Binya. Yeah, apparently, Crest. Apparently, Teletubbies came back at some point, and again, there was a new Sun Baby, and it was the daughter of the original Sun Baby. Excuse me, just a sec. Gullah Gullah Island. Speaking of shows that had like really good theme songs, uh, like I didn't watch it a whole lot when I was a kid, but like it was one of the things that like creeped in the back of my mind for years. So like 5 years ago or whatever, I looked it up, and I was like, wow, that's a really nice sounding theme song. I'll listen to this every now and then. It's a fun theme. Tuxik was agreeing that the baby was cursed in Teletubbies. I don't know if I mentioned that already. It is catchy. It's just a fun time. It's a good theme song. So, okay, we're about to reach the 45-minute mark in about 2 minutes. So we can keep this conversation going if it so happens that way. But I'll take one more question, or keep this one going for as long as it lasts. And then I'm gonna start wrapping things up, because I have plans for tonight. Uh, Not pertaining to YouTube, but whatever. So yeah, uh, questions, comments, concerns, complaints. Whatever you might want to talk about. I'm here to give you a conversation. So yeah, and stuff and things. Do you think that puppets are creepy, especially marionettes? It really depends on the puppet, I think. Uh, You know, Katie mentioned Lazy Town, and I think the fucking puppets of the kids on Lazy Town are like kind of uncanny looking. Uncanny Valley rather. Um, yeah. Plans basically means that I'm gonna get in a call with Rabbit at some point, and we're gonna watch shit. So yeah. Um, Yeah, but no, I don't think puppets, uh, even marionettes, are inherently creepy. I think it really depends on the puppet. I think. Oh, hey, Rabbit. I was just mentioning you. I heard me immediately as I came in. Would Yo Gabba Gabba count as a cursed live action kids show? And I don't think I've seen much of it because that was well after my time, but it looked like it was on crack from the glimpses that I've seen of it. So yes, it absolutely counts. I'll give you a good example, or well, another one aside from Lazy Town, Sun Swift about like live action puppets. Uh, I think there like a show that had good puppets and like kind of weird looking ones was Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Like you got King Friday the 13th, right? He looks like a really good puppet. A nice little hand puppet of a king and all that. And then I'm forgetting her fucking name, but the bitch. Oh God, what was her name? Uh, Neighborhood of make believe characters. Okay, Lady Elaine. That was the one. Like as a kid, I was like, she kind of like gives me the wrong vibes, like just from the way that she looks. And Prince Tuesday is kind of derpy, but not like disturbing. But yeah, her name was Lois Griffin. Excuse me. Sorry to disappoint, but Lois Griffin was not, in fact, a character on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Uh, Google search it. I presume you mean about Yo Gabba Gabba. The kids my older sister babysat liked that show. I watched it sometimes. And then Katie said, "Oh, I love Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood." It was a really good show. I think I appreciate it a little more as I got older. The message that he was trying to send out was, a really good one, and the man himself was really nice and sweet. Uh, so not a bad word to say about Mr. Rogers. Um, Poor Mr. Rogers, at least he's up in heaven teaching the spirits of young ones that passed away. Yeah, yeah, man, he was a good guy. Certainly a man to follow an example. Or I'm sure you get what I mean. Uh, he set an example to be followed. I believe is the sentiment I was trying to go for. Rabbit says me as someone who never watched Mister Rogers. He seemed like a nice guy. Yeah, was referencing that episode of Family Guy when Peter hosted a kids show. Whichever one that was. It's been so long since I've watched Family Guy. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Mister Rogers' Neighborhood was a good show. Uh, by the by, the entire series is up on Internet Archive. So you know, if you want to check it out, uh, I don't have the link on me, but I'm sure if you look up Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood on Internet Archive, you can find the videos somewhere. I know it's on there. So yeah, didn't Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood have a few episodes that talked about, or yeah, they did a series on it. Mr. Rogers was such a kind person. Do you know the sweaters he wore were actually made by his mother? Yep. Sure did. I think his mom also taught him to play piano. I'm not sure about that last one. I know that he did know how to play the piano, but I'm not sure who taught him. Uh, but yeah, Mr. Rogers, good dude. show, good show. You can find it on Internet Archive. So yeah, I think that's a good note to end this stream on. Uh, yeah, thanks for chilling with me for 50 minutes. As I look over at the runtime now. Uh, and yeah, so the next 4 episodes of Rule of Three follow-ups again are going to be the Looney Tunes show. Gonna watch the rest of season 1 on that. Wakfu. Gonna watch season 2 of that. I'm gonna finish season 1 of My Hero Academia for a follow-up episode on that. And the fourth one was fucking something that I'm forgetting right now. But I assure you I'll watch that too. Uh, oh, right, it was Sonic Boom. Okay, yeah. Rest of the season 1 of Sonic Boom. I said that very awkwardly, but there you go. So, yeah. Looney Tunes. uh, Wakfu, My Hero, and Sonic Boom are the next 4 episodes of Rule of Three follow-ups. Batch 2 of that, and I hope that you enjoy. I'll try to have them out in the summertime. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. Next time I do a stream, hopefully I have everything ready and whatnot for the controller test stream. I'm really looking forward to doing that one, so hopefully it can stop being delayed. But whatever the next stream is, I hope that you guys are looking forward to it, and I look forward to seeing you there if you happen to show up. So yeah. With all that said, I have been skull902. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day.